Oh, no, my howdy, my ladies and gentlemen, and welcome along to day 2 of the Women's Club's National Open Championship 2025 for softball here at Fraser Park. And we have Diamond 1 action. Sorensen Field it is as we see the first out in the first innings. There has been a slight weather delay here, only about 15 minutes, so it hasn't affected much. It's Aroha taking on a Levin United out there. Both teams in their black strip. Aroha with red accents and Levin United with white and green accents. So hopefully you'll be able to tell the difference based on that. But yeah, at the moment we're in the top of the first innings. One down out there. It was Kiri Winiata Inoka who was the opening batter for Aroha, doing the batting out there this time. Day 2 action, we had a full day yesterday. It's a total contrast to yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, where it is overcast. The heavens opened about 10 minutes ago and rained down on us. But hopefully that's the last we'll see of it for a little while. And it will clear up and we will have uninterrupted softball. For the players out there, it'll be very much challenging in the conditions. The ground conditions will be wet for a while. The grass out in the outfield, it shouldn't affect the all-weather surface on the diamond too much, and at least until it dries out. But yeah, we should expect to see some challenging conditions for both teams, certainly for an innings or two, as things dry out. Hopefully we have seen the last of the rain. Strike out for the second out here in the top of the first innings. Aroha, as I said, up to bat. We'll quickly run you through their batting lineup. Kiri Winiata Inoka led off, followed by Yvonne Burgess. Candela Figueroa, home run hitter from last night's game, up to bat now. Lara Andrews follows her. Michelle Bedwell, there's a nice hit through the 5-6 hole. Figueroa gets herself out there on first base. Otila Tavide comes in after Bedwell. Jordan Mumu. Kimihia Tangiano, the DP in the lineup, comes in at 8, followed and rounding out the order by Caitlin Lewin. Here we see Figueroa just carrying on her fine form with the bat. She features in all the stats, high up in the batting average as well as the home runs and RBIs. Really has been a star with the bat throughout the first day of the tournament, and obviously looking to carry that into the second day of the tournament. Hard hit up the middle now this time, all the way to centre field. Figueroa, a real athlete, she's fast. She scooted all the way around to third base. Lara Andrews, that moved that runner. Not an unusual sight on any diamond. Number 22, Michelle Bedwell, up to bat now for Aroha. Things are happening pretty quickly. Haven't even had a chance to introduce myself. Gary Rohihi for Beyond the Dugout Broadcasting. I will be joined by Joe Fariso. He's running a bit late and will be along shortly to enlighten us with his wisdom, as he always does. There we see, there's a throw. It's going to give up the runner from third base. Figueroa comes home for the first run in the game for Aroha. There is a Just a fine piece of running out there by Lara Andrews as she just got the Levin girls caught in two minds. And the catcher it was that threw the errant throw out into the outfield, allowing the runner to come in. This hit is out there. It's fielded at second base. Throws it across the first base, and there is the third out. Atiawa go back to the dugout, 1-0. They lead in this ball game. The quick start, but we'll see what Levin will do in reply when we come back on an overcast Fraser Park day. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the bottom of the first innings here at Fraser Park for this Diamond 1 game between Atiawa and Levin United here in the 2025 Open Club Championships for Women. The bottom of the first innings, Nikki Tartana to lead off for Levin United. We'll just keep going and run through their batting lineup. Macy Cribb comes in next, followed by Rita Huata, Hope Weber, followed by Ashley Salu, Kila Tatana Pool, followed by Narongo Komoana Ponga, Tiare Filippo Osborne, Sheena Williams round out their batting order. Out there defensively for Atiawa, at right field is Caitlin Lewin, Yvonne Burgess. At centre, Candela Figueroa at left. Lara Andrews at shortstop. In the hot corner, Michelle Bedwell. Second base, Kitty Winiata Inoka. Jordan Mumu at first. Doing the pitching. Out on the hill, Talia Salas Giorgio. To catcher behind the plate, Otila Tavita. Fires one through the inside. Ball to ball. Umpire Brodie Donald out there, assisted by Eli Lesbrunts. Will be the two umpires on duty today. 2 balls, 2 strikes. None down here in the bottom of the first innings. Total contrast to yesterday, we had fine temperatures, lovely blue skies. Today it is now showing all the signs of slowly clearing up, but yeah, certainly a bit of precipitation about here in the Hutt Valley. Still very warm, probably about 20 degrees out there. Very humid. You see this one's just hit, it's trickling down towards third base. Attacks it nicely and fires it across the diamond for the first out. Fine play. The replay shows the ball hit hard into the turf. Yeah, nice job by third base to attack that, take the out. Up to bat now for Levin United, Macy Cribb. Managed to have a quick catch up with Daryl Poole, coach for Levin United, just prior to this game. Interesting because it's the first time I've seen Levin United at a national clubs. It's their first time at a national club championship. And welcome to them too. It's always a pleasure to see new teams and new faces at national tournaments. So I wish them well. Hope they do good. Their learning experience, as Daryl said, for his young chargers. He's got a lot of youth in this squad. Some experienced heads out there as well. Close loss to Papanui yesterday, 3-2. And not a blowout, but a loss to Roosters, 6-1. So a couple of probably what would be reasonable performances for them on day one. For Aroha, on day one, mixed fortunes. In the earlier game, they lost to Kaiapoi, 7-1. Kaiapoi from Christchurch. And then in a very exciting game, they overcame a gallant Papanui last night, 8-2. Nice pitch from Salas Giorgio out there. Through the zone for a strike. Macy Cribb it is in at bat for Levin United. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And she does a good job. Picks the walk, does Macy Cribb. And she'll be safe at 1. The DP in the order is Rita Hutt, number 11. And we're about to be joined by the ever-smiling, ever-happy Joe Fraser. Welcome along, Joe. We'll wait till he puts the headset on. And Joe Fraser, welcome along, mate.
Oh, welcome, Gary. Sorry, a bit late, caught in traffic.
Yeah.
But looks like the weather's cleared up a bit.
The queue a bit long to get that latte this morning. You're not the only one that was facing traffic this morning, that's for sure. Coming down through that Pauparam Strait's a bit of a nightmare at the moment.
Yeah, good to see that the girls are on the diamond and playing.
Yeah, we had about a 10-minute weather break, so it was all good for you. But the early action has seen Te Aroha 1-0 in the ball game. We're only in the bottom of the first innings. 1 down. Macy Cribb picked the walk. She's out there at first base. Rita Huata. I was just saying it's the first time I've seen Levin United, and it's their first club championship.
Yeah, it's good to see some of these players helping out the region.
Yeah, there's a few experienced girls. Yeah, a few of these girls from Levin are experienced, but as I say, I was talking to their coach earlier, and he was saying it's all about the youth and bringing them through. If they hadn't had a team, then a lot of these girls would have been sitting watching it on the live stream, I dare say. As we see another walk out there.
Yeah, Talia just seems to possibly be a little bit bothered by that mat and a little bit of the wetness. But the catcher, Otila Tavita, is going out to have a chat with her, just to maybe settle her down and get her back into a routine.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because for an inning or two, as things dry out a little bit, they will be fighting the conditions. And sometimes pitchers especially can be troubled by the water, by the moisture out there, but I've also seen pitchers who are completely untroubled by it and don't get fazed by it. But, it's about how you handle the conditions.
Yeah, we're supposed to, the weather should settle down now until probably a little later today, probably 6 o'clock, so hoping to get most of the games in.
Yeah, no, well, it was a great day in contrast yesterday. Just blue skies, warm weather, and some fantastic softball. Right around the 5 or 6 diamonds that they've got operating at the tournament, 17 teams. totally amazing setup that Hutt Valley have put on again for the big national tournament.
Yeah, this Diamond 1 handles the moisture pretty good. Wouldn't it be nice if we had another Diamond with the AstroTurf? And
Yeah, absolutely.
but I must say also the groundskeepers have done a magnificent job on the other Diamonds. I saw Diamond 5 was just groomed to perfection. So some of those grass Diamonds are very nice to play on.
That's good, and it's just a credit to the Hutt Valley organisers that they can get so much of the facility up and running. Fraser Park, of course, is a magnet for events at the moment. You've also got touch nationals on just over our shoulder on the fields on the other side of the Ricoh Centre. So it's a big week into the weekend for sport at Fraser Park. Hard hit to third base, steps on it to take the out. Here's the double play. And a slightly wobbly throw is eventually taken out there for the double play. Fine play by Atiawa.
Oh, nice play by Michelle Bedwell on the ground ball. Stepped on third base, threw it over to Jordan Mumu, who's a fantastic first base. She had a little bobble, but collected in time.
Nice work there. It's still 1-0 to Atiawa. We'll be back in just a minute as we've just seen the replay there with more action. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You join us at Fraser Park, Sorensen Field, Diamond 1, where the sunshine has just broken through for the morning and is looking very, very good again out there. We said it might, Joe just said it might clear up for most of the day. So hopefully that's the case as we see a nice hit through the 5-6 hole by number 13, Otile Tavita. She is having some tournament, this girl. She is not only one of the top catchers in the tournament, but she's proving to be one of the top batters.
Otila is definitely an accomplished catcher, but also a very good hitter. Has been in the White Sox mix for a few years and has been a top Tiaraha player for many years.
Yeah, very experienced. Her management behind the dish is second to none. I think she calls a fine game.
Absolutely.
Anyway, well, I'll just quickly run you through the defensive lineup out there for Levin United. We didn't get to do that yet as we see a nice pickup by first base Turns to take the... And we've got a run down. It's the tag is eventually taken. Slightly bewildered runner out there it was the runner for Tavite that came in and would have been Charlotte Woolley, who overran second base to get tagged out. The upshot of that, of course, is Jordan Mumu safe at one and one down.
Sheena Williams made a nice play, a little undecided whether to go to first or get the lead runner.
Yeah.
She decided on the lead runner. That lead runner did not slide, and it's tough to stop on the diamond at the moment.
Yeah, your cleats just want to keep going.
Yeah.
Well, they have moulded cleats out there on there, of course. We saw yesterday the pitcher for Papanui left her metals on when she came to bat and immediately got ejected from the game.
I did see that.
Yeah, sad for them, but that's the rules, unfortunately, when it comes to the all-weather surface.
The other thing I was just thinking about is I think Cindy Potai was hoping that it would go to first, and then the runner was going to go to third base.
Yes, it might have been the call. Try and steal all the way to 3.
Yeah, 1-3 on the bunt.
Not quite executed that time, Joe, but TA are masters at building pressure on their opposition, and that's the sort of play that does exactly that.
No doubt about it. Their coach, Cindy Potai, loves to play strategic and to play put pressure on. Loves to run. Plays the short game a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw that to great effect when TA upped the ante against Papanui in what was a tight game for 4 innings. There's a nice bunt. This time it's fired out at 1, and we see the runner advance to 2. Tangiano, that would have been the batter for that one. Nice bunt. She becomes the second out. You got the runner at 2. Caitlin Lewin will come up to bat. Number 12.
Just looking at second base, and I see Ashley Salo, and it looks like Ashley Ree Johnston out there.
Okay. Yeah, there's a few plays. I mean, you got Hope Weber at third base there. She's come from a long way.
Ashley has maybe come from up from Levin. I think she has moved up into that area.
Oh, wow.
And, she's looking like she's on that team.
Macy Cribb, I think, is another player I've seen in the green and gold before.
Right, yeah.
There we go. This one's popped just over Sheena Williams' head. And it's going to score a run. Bit of a wry smile out there by Caitlin Lewin.
Yeah.
Didn't get all of that, but the result was pretty good for them. Here we see the replay. She's just got that high up on the barrel. It's one of those horrible little shots. It's landed in no man's land. She rueful smile on her face as she's happy to be safe at 1.
Yep.
2-0 it is now to Aroha. And it takes them back to the top of the order with Kitty Winiata and Noka. And it is Cindy Potai early on who's just gone to that short game. Not that was an intentional short game with that last swing of the bat.
Well, I think it's a good strategy. You have the 2 corners playing almost even with the bag. And with this surface the way it is, could make things interesting.
Definitely. Well, Levin United did have 2 losses yesterday. I mentioned before it was a close one against Papanui, 3-2, before they went down to Roosters 6-1. So they haven't had any blowouts. They're new to the tournament. So welcome along to them. There's a hard hit straight to centre field. She makes no mistake in getting under it. Did a great job in waiting. And Winiata Anoka it was who holds out. But not before they score another run in the inning. 2-0, they head back towards the dugouts. We'll be back straight after we see this replay.
Yeah, well hit ball.
Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, and it is Te Aroha who are just doing a very professional job at the moment. It's 2-0 to them over Levin United, and it is Levin United out to reply now. Up to bat for them will be number 4, Ashley Salu, for Levin United. Conditions much better. It's still very warm though, Joe.
Yeah, it is very warm. It's very humid. Still a lot of moisture in the air.
Lovely reflex catch out there by Talia Salas Giorgio, who just seemed to pluck that out of the air.
Ashley Salu is a very accomplished hitter, former White Sox player. Played for Atiawa also for many years. Good to see her back playing softball.
Nice.
And representing the region where she's currently living.
Kayla Tartana-Paul up to bat now. Number 19 for Levin. Fires one over the first base dugout for a foul. It's a noise we've been getting used to on Diamond 1 as the crack of that bat. These girls yesterday all day were finding the middle, peppering the fence.
Good to see the fences at the women's distance.
Oh, absolutely. And we've seen multiple home runs on Diamond 1 at least anyway. So I imagine it's been the same out there on the other diamonds as Tartana-Paul becomes the second out. Just sees that one, gets it down on there. Nice play by third base. Michelle Bedwell to pick that one up. And that's another feature is the play in the infield. They've made some tough plays look easy at times, but definitely haven't been. But the quality has been right up there.
One of the things that happen on diamonds like this with the AstroTurf is you're going to get a true bounce. And so you do see some very outstanding plays because the ball is coming straight at these fielders, and they've been up to making the plays.
Done very well indeed. Some of the highlight reels yesterday we'll probably hopefully see a highlight montage at some stage because it's been fantastic. Shia Hale, I think, took an amazing diving catch out by second base from shortstop. Actually diving backwards towards centre field to do it, so over her shoulder in mid-air. It was stunning.
You got Laura Andrews at second base. She's calling the shots, helping out Michelle Bedwell at third base. Lara, obviously, an excellent third base player.
Absolutely.
But has been playing shortstop for Tiaraha more out of necessity. And she's playing a very good shortstop also.
I imagine with her talent...
she could play all 9 positions.
She could play all 9 positions, yeah, if she wanted to. Yeah. But you're right. And as an infielder, she sets the standard for Tiaraha and definitely shows the way. And there we see Bedwell again features. She fires it across the diamond for a fairly regular 1-2-3. For Tiaraha here in the complete the second inning. They lead the ball game by 2-0. We'll find out when we come back in the third innings what is going to happen. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here on Sorensen Field at Fraser Ballpark, where we're bringing you the 2025 National Women's Club Championships. Te Aroha taking on Levin United here in Day 2 action. 11 o'clock ball game out there in front of us. It's Atiawa in the third innings who lead this one by 2-0. Joe, have you managed to catch up with any of the other games around the Diamonds?
I did watch a couple yesterday. Today, I understand the Giants had played the Bandits, and they were run-out winners. That's the only game today that I understand was the final score. I'm not sure of the other scores, but yesterday the Saints had a good day, winning 3 out of 3. A very close game in the third game against Otahu. And, so they'd be happy with their day one results. Got another 2 games today, I think, against the Giants and the Bandits. So those will be interesting also in that section. Kapoi, this section here with Atiawa, Levin, Kaipoi, and the Roosters is a very tough division. And it'll be interesting because it's only the top 2 teams that go through. And so Atiawa, I believe, Atiawa, Kapoi, and the Roosters, one of those teams are unfortunately going to be missing out. And they're probably one of the very good top teams in the whole tournament.
Yeah, well, I would have been thinking Kaipoi at the featuring on Sunday as we see
Yvonne's showing her athletic skills.
Just one of the features for me is just to be the spirit, the way these girls have played the game. Diamond 1. There we see a hard hit deep out there. There's a running attempt to catch. It goes all the way to the fence. And that is Yvonne who actually had that hit. Must have been Kitty who was the first batter up. Fine piece of hitting to get them going in this one.
A well-hit ball was tracked well by the center fielder, but it was just out of her reach. Went to the fence, and Yvonne is there with a stand-up double.
Nicely done by Yvonne. To get Atiawa going, Candela Figueroa, of course, we saw her launch one out of the diamond yesterday, and a home run that was called by Thomas Cameron before it was pitched. We still can't believe that happened, but occasionally you get one right, and not often it's a big one like that. But he did say she's going to hit the home run on the next ball, and sure enough, straight over the centre field fence.
Yeah, she's a very good hitter. Good power, good speed.
Yeah, out and out athlete, really. All the way from South America?
Yeah, Argentina. So the Atiawa team do have an Argentinian connection with Talia, also Argentinian, but she has permanent residency, and so they also have Figueroa as an international.
Brody Donald calls that pitch. Fine pitch down through the inside tram line there for a strike.
Yeah, you want to keep that inside because you don't want Claudia Figueroa to extend those arms.
Yeah, as we've seen with Figueroa, when she manages to get some room to swing that bat, it stays hit. She followed the home run up with a hit to centre field that one bounce into the fence. So she peppered it all day yesterday. Laushiana Green doing the pitching out there for Levin United. Seems to be a capable young pitcher. I haven't seen a lot of her.
No, she definitely has a bit of a rise ball and is sort of mixing up her pitches nice and easy here.
Narongo Komoanaponga it is doing the catching.
That one got away. Looked like it was a little bit of a change-up she was thinking about.
It's a full count. She's definitely keeping it out of the hitting zone as well, though, for good reason. There's a nice shot out, and there's a fine play out there by the shortstop, Nikki Tartana, for Levin.
Yeah, nice play by the shortstop. Had a long throw. Claudia Figueroa runs well.
Yeah, she obviously backed her power with her throw, because she just didn't attack that ball, just waited for it to come to her. Thought she had time, and she was right. She did. Lara Andrews, it is up to bat now.
The doctor making a house call.
We won't write that one down in the Hall of Fame of clips. She might send the ball to Hutt Hospital, but I don't know. That one might be just as good or bad.
Nice pitch just up in the zone. Lara Andrews has a great eye.
Luciana Green pitching pretty good. It's hard to hold down a batting lineup with this power and experience. But she's just keeping it either side of the zone, low in the zone, trying to get the ground balls.
No doubt. This TA team hits from 1 to 9. She won't be unhappy with putting Lara on, get a force on a number of bases.
There we go. Lara doing what Lara does. She's lined it out, and that's a fine catch by centre fielder. However, it is Yvonne Burgess who moves from 2nd to 3 with 2 down. She's now into that scoring box, 60 feet away from home plate.
Well hit ball.
Yeah, it never looks like she tries to overhit it, but it just seems to fly out there and do
no
the
doubt.
job.
A center fielder made a beautiful play on that, tracked it nice.
Michelle Bedwell, it is up to a bat now, and as Joe said, this order goes 1 to 9. So Michelle definitely capable of converting this run. But that is a nice pitch out there by Green. That's how you keep batters with this sort of power quiet, is just tuck them up and don't give them an opportunity to extend.
Exactly.
That one just hung in the middle. It's hanging up in the air out there, and it is third base.
Wow, and I made she had the ball in right field, had a little bobble. I thought she was going to hold on, and unfortunately it dropped in. I mean, fortunate for Michelle, but unfortunate for United.
You never like to give up a run that way, but right field looked like she had it for all the world covered, and probably should have. But just at the last minute, a little bit of an error there, as it looked like it was going further to her left than she thought it was. But that allowed Burgess to scamper in from third base. And that's softball.
There's
you
no
ride
doubt
your
about
luck.
it.
You ride your luck, and it was Tiaraha's with that one.
Absolutely. Right fielder had a couple of bites at the cherry there. She made the play, and it popped up, and I thought she was going to catch it on a second bobble, but unfortunately it dropped in, and fortunate for TA to score the third run. Oh, that's...
Well, Sile turns early on that one and just fires it down the third base line. Just goes to show that she is one of the batters that's slowly adjusting to where that pitch is being put in there. Consistently by Green, it must be said. She's hitting that spot pretty well. But good batting usually picks up on those spots, and they know it's coming. It's a tick for them.
Yeah, and they've gone around the lineup now, and they've seen it the first time, and so the adjustments are being made.
Fine piece of stealing out there. Bedwell shows a bit of speed. Good throw.
It was a good throw.
Not in time.
Again, Cindy Potai being aggressive, putting the runner in scoring position.
Oh, she's shown it consistently, Joe. what she's been able to do once she gets bodies in motion around the bases. There's another one just fired out to centre field, and she's done a good job of catching that one, and it was Tavite who heads back to the dugout as the third out, but not before Atiawa score their third run in this ball game. And we'll head to the bottom of the third innings to see what Levin United can do when we come back. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are on Diamond 1 here at Sorensen Field. Sorry, lost my train of thought there as I was looking at something. Levin United taking on Atiawa, number 50. It is Tiare Filippo Osborne out there to bat for Levin United. We're in the third inning now, the bottom of the third innings. Atiawa, it is 3-0. Just quietly going about their work. Joe, a run in each inning so far. You kind of wait for a team like that to explode and score 4 or 5 runs at a go. But at the moment, just professionally going about their jobs.
Yeah, Talia is getting into her groove now. She walked those couple of batters, but is now coming in with strikes, making the United Levin players swing the bat. Since they got a lead, they want to, depend on their defense, which has been making all of the plays today so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've had the weather guru in effect. He says it's 21 degrees out there right now. It's going to get to a high of 25 here at Fraser Park. But there will be bathing suit. Yeah, that's right. Will be more. You can go there and have a shower in it, Joe. I'm sure that's what we all want to see. Showers though with northerly winds, so it's going to be warm. We might still have a bit of dampness. There's a nice pitch by Salas Giorgio to strike out Osborne.
Yeah, great pitch. A little too close to take. Fantastic spot for the first K of the inning.
First base, Sheena Williams comes in to bat now. Bottom of the order for Levin United. Brody Donald as an umpire, very young man, I believe. He did the grand final at under 17s in Hamilton, and someone told me he's only 17 himself.
Oh, right.
So. But certainly a very accomplished umpire for such a
Absolutely.
young guy.
He looks very mature out there.
We got the young man Eli Lesperance out there as well. So a young umpiring duo out there. That's no disrespect to the older statesmen that do come out there, because all of them very good at their jobs.
I tell you, George is painting a picture there at the moment on that plate.
Yeah, she pitches with a lot of control. She's not really going to overwhelm with pace, but once she starts hitting her spots, she's a little bit like Rongamai. She's very hard to get away. There we go. There's that outside tram line, and she strikes out her second one in a row. Just to underline what you just said, Joe.
Yeah,
painted a stripe down the outside of the plate that time.
Just going about their business now. It seems that they're really relaxed and comfortable at the moment.
Nikki Tartana, the back at the top of the order, who immediately hits one down the third base line. It's picked up out there by Bedwell, who fires it across as we see a pile up on first base. A lovely slide by Tartana. And the first base, Jordan Mumu, ends up smack bang on top of her. There we go. Good running by Tartana. Down she goes, and boom. There we go. There's commitment right there.
Yeah, nice play by the third base and by Jordan Mumu, and also great dive and commitment shown by the
Nikki Tartana.
Nikki Tartana, number 24.
That one just a little bit too far outside this time. Into bat is number 5, Macy Cribb. There we go, that ball just disappears out of the strike zone.
You see Otila Tavita just setting up on the inside corner, looking for that down and in.
Yeah, we said yesterday she doesn't move around a huge amount in the box. But, yeah, definitely calls and manages their pitches very well.
One of the things you want with your catcher also, you don't want them setting too far out of the plate zone because you want to be able to give the umpire a picture there.
Yeah.
So if you're setting too far out, it's a ball.
Yeah, it does assist the umpire making up his mind, that's right. It's almost like you're setting up for a waste pitch.
Exactly.
Yeah. If it's close, then you're probably not going to get the call. Runner at 1, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Macy Cribb here at the bat. Bottom of the third innings. And there's another strikeout beginning to rack them up now is Salas Giorgio. There we go. That's 3 innings complete. 3-0 to Atiawa. We'll be back in just a minute with more action. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the third innings of action here on Diamond 1. It's been a good game so far, but it's all heading towards Te Aroha at the moment. 3-0 in the ball game over Levin United as we see the first pitch hits Jordan Mumu in the shoe, and she heads to the first base on the hit pitch.
And so what we're seeing is just TA being pretty methodical. They've scored a run in each of their innings. Getting the leadoff runner on is always a danger for the opposing pitcher. And they got the leadoff runner on again.
Charlotte Woolley here it is who comes in to do the running. Kimihia Tangiano up to bat for Te Aroha, number 16. Again, another one of the fine batters in this team. When you can afford to have Caitlin Lewin down in the 9 spot, you know you're going to have a strong hitting order.
That's right.
Nice pitch. That one, Tangiano might want back. That looked like it had all of the zone around it.
Certainly did. Kimahia Tangiano has been playing for a long time, played representative softball for Hutt Valley. Good to see her back in the Atiawa colors.
There we go. She's hit one into centre field. It's shallow centre field. Nice job out there. The out should be called as that bobble was on the transfer.
Yes, it was.
And indeed, the out has been made. Nice catch again by the centre fielder.
Certainly making a lot. There's a lot of action in that center field.
It just goes to show how much of the middle of the bat these girls are finding, and it was a feature yesterday. It was just crack all day. It was heading out there. Caitlin Lewin into bat now. We see her drop the bunt. It's the pitcher who fields it. Can't get it across in time. And there's an example of the pressure that can be brought to bear in the execution of the short game called by Cindy Potai, their coach.
Yeah, it was a beautiful bunt. Probably should have been fielded by Hope Weber. Unfortunately, the pitcher picked it up and her was taking herself to third base and just didn't have enough time to make the throw.
Yeah, that illustrates it. Hope was all over it, and
yeah,
you're absolutely right. She's
going towards third base was always going to make it a tough play, where Hope was going towards first base would have made it a little easier.
Hope's vastly experienced. She'll have had a word, as indeed Daryl Paul, the coach, came out and had a word as well. Execution is the key when you're trying to stop a team like TA, because if you give them a millimetre, they'll take it.
Yeah, good coaching job by Daryl. Just going out there, settle things down.
Did you get to watch the Intercity Grand Final, Saints TA?
Yes, I did. I did that game with Chopper.
Yeah.
And what an exciting game that was. 11-10 was the final. TA fought back from a few deficits. It was 8-4 and then 11-7. And, with a batting lineup like... What a batting lineup like Atiawa.
Yeah.
They're never out of the ball game.
The two teams, they probably go hard at each other all year, to be fair. But it's good to see it being such a hardly fought rivalry. And congratulations to Saints on their win in the intercity competition. Also to PK for their win in the men's intercity competition. Commiserations to PCU, who lost to PK in both competitions. There we go. There's a hard hit deep. One bounce into the fence. That is going to score one. It's going to score two. Oh, they're asking if it went over the fence or did it bounce. Automatic home run. Scores two, scores three. There we go. She's hit it high and handsome. Hopefully we can't quite pick it up. But there we go. I know the batter was absolutely sure it had cleared the fence. And that's exactly what the umpire ruled did happen.
It's good sportsmanship by the United team. They both signaled that it did go over.
Kitty Winiata Anoka it was who scored that automatic home run. I mean, we haven't given her the credit for it yet, but what a fine piece of hitting.
A great piece of hitting by Kitty. She's been hitting really well all season and continues to be a strong bat.
Yeah, there's a beautiful piece of hitting right there. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we normally get a little bit more excited about our home run than that, but Initially, I didn't think it had gone over myself. It was. It actually looked like it bounced and hit something, and it absolutely did. But it bounced and hit something on the other side of the fence. Yeah, and just as you said, Joe, it was the centre fielder for United who confirmed that it went over.
And one of the things that you had raised, Gary, just earlier was that the game was ready to be broken up.
Yeah.
And Atiawa now have broken the game up and have taken a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, 6-0 in the blink of an eye and one swing of the bat. But let's not forget that Atiawa always lay the groundwork for these launches that they do. Yesterday it was the fourth innings against Papua Nui, where an extremely tight 1-0 game all of a sudden went out to and finally won by TA 8-2. Doesn't detract from the performance that Papua Nui put out there, but TA just upped the ante after the fourth innings. We've got Figueroa back out there to bat with 2 down.
Yeah, both these teams, Atiawa and Levin, as you may have said earlier, had played 2 games yesterday. Papua Nui were winners in the first game against Levin 3-2, and then the Roosters were 6-1 winners against Levin. Atiawa beat Papua Nui 8-2, and then Kaipoi turned the table on TA and won 7-1. So it's still all up for grabs for those 3 teams.
It's interesting because it's proving to be a tournament where anyone seems to be able to beat anyone on the day.
No doubt.
I think Saints unbeaten. I think the Australian team, I'm going to say unbeaten. I haven't heard that they've lost yet. But other than that, Waitakere as well. TA, there's a lot of teams that are shaping up as possible champions in this tournament. Early on the second day, though, so there's still a lot of the tournament to go. But certainly some of the big guns are beginning to show out.
Otahu would have been disappointed in yesterday's performance. They were 0 for 3, which makes it tough for them to get into the top 2. Not out of it yet. But
it's interesting, as you say, because Otahu have been such a powerhouse over the last sort of half a decade.
No doubt.
Multiple titles themselves in the last few years. And were one of last year's grand finalists. So,
correct.
Well, one hit hard. There's a pitcher that looks for protection that time. We'll have Figueroa launched one about 2 or 3 inches above her head.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why the pitcher wears a face guard.
Oh, and rightly so. There you see, ladies and gentlemen, this one went like an absolute missile. Wow. Still, that's the risk pitchers take. They're the ones right in the firing line of the batting. Lara Andrews up to bat now, who has also been peppering that centre field position. This time she finds the 5-6 hole. Figueroa it is, who moves around towards 3. Here comes the throw now. Weber picks it up. And Atiawa are just continuing to pile on the pain at the moment. Again, this time you can see the way Andrews bat. She dropped the shoulder there. She deliberately pulled that ball through that hole. She knew exactly what she was doing. Two down in the inning. We're up to Michelle Bedwell with Atiawa threatening to go through the lineup. Hard hit straight through second and short. 2 more runs come in to score.
And this game has been broken wide open.
Sure has, and Bedwell has been having a great tournament herself. Sometimes you see batters, Bedwell to Vito, who are having amazing tournaments. They get overshadowed by guys like Figueroa and Lara Andrews.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show how tremendously deep the batting is in this lineup. Tavite it is who is up to bat now, and she's having quite the game herself. Already 1 for 2, and showing her intention right from the word go. And here in the top of the fourth, it's beginning to shape up as being a run-ahead rule game unless Levin United can do something with their bat.
Absolutely, yeah. It's the top of the fourth. Levin will have 2 more at-bats unless Atiawa score another 2 runs.
All depend on that, and that's something that maybe the Levin pitcher should look at doing more often, is changing that pace.
No doubt, yeah. She's just a little bit flat at the moment, and Atiawa have seen this now, and they're around the lineup 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it's interesting because they've obviously picked up on her speed and the consistency of it. There we go. There's a nice pick up at shortstop. And that ends the pain as Tavite becomes the third out. Not before Atiawa go through their order and score 5 runs in that innings to go 8-0 ahead as we head to the bottom of the fourth. It's all on Levin United to come back from here. We'll be back in just a minute. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You join us in the bottom of the fourth innings here. Diamond 1 action. We have Atiawa playing Levin United, and it is Atiawa 8-0 up in this ball game. It's been all Atiawa so far. Levin United have got to score some runs if they're to stay in this competition. And up to bat for them will be Rita Huata. We mentioned it that Atiawa tends to get to a point in the ball game and explode, Joe, and that's exactly what happened in the previous inning.
No doubt about it. That TA team just put a hurting on that inning, and now Angela Harrison has come in to clean up the rest of the game.
Yes, as Joe mentioned, there has been a pitching change out there, which is something else they do. There's a high fly ball also to centre field. Yvonne Burgess makes no mistake about catching that one. Huata heads back to the dugout to be replaced by number 83, Hope Weber.
Rita Huata, former White Sox pitcher, very experienced, has been hitting the ball very well also at the NFC. She was tremendous pitching and hitting for the winners of that NFC tournament, Hawke's Bay.
She's been replaced by number 83, Hope Weber, another member of that NFC winning Hawke's Bay team. And, of course, Hope been in the game a long time now, but we all know what power she brings to the batter's box.
Oh, yeah, pure hitter. Very good third base, but an excellent hitter.
Also, a long time with player with the White Sox.
Wellington born. Played with, I believe, Miramar. And then also was a player coach with Paniki Kilburney.
Yeah, long career for Hope. Still giving back in the game and competing at a very high level. Whoa, she didn't necessarily agree with Brodie Donald on that one as he called the strike. Angela Harrison starting pretty well. Very well, actually. She's 2 out now here in the bottom of the 4th innings. Ashley Salu, it is up to bat now for Levin. Just up the highway from the hometown of Otaki. Their very first club nationals for Levin United. And good to see a new team at the tournament.
Quite a few familiar faces also with Ashley and Hope and Rita. They've done a good job recruiting some of these players. Just missed with the change-up. It's good to see they want to try to change up. I mean, it is absolutely a pitch that is really, if you can perfect it, it makes your fastball much more, hard to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a weapon all on its own. It puts batters in two minds about what's coming.
Exactly.
And it sounds strange, but, it is a hard pitch to master. And I think one of the secrets, of course, is how you disguise it. Pitarona throws one of the best ones probably in the world at the moment.
All right, yeah.
Extremely great change-up.
Does it have anything to do with the size of your hand, or when you're having to palm that pitch?
Yeah. Well, it's definitely an advantage, Joe. For all your pitches, really. If you, if you got big hands, but for gripping the ball. But yeah, I mean, a lot of pitchers don't change their grip for their change-up. Here's a pop fly.
Nice clean inning by Angela Harrison.
3 down. She gave them really nothing to hit. The field backed her up for 2 of them. She struck out Hope Weber for the second out. As we see the pop fly there, it was low in the zone. And it was number 4, Ashley Salu, who flied out there. Levin couldn't impact the scoreboard in that innings. They'll get another go at it, however, before, after Te Aroha come into bat. We'll find out what they can do when we come back in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the top of the 5th innings here now. Te Aroha v Levin United. Te Aroha making all the play at the moment. 8-0 they are up over Levin. Te Aroha up to bat now. Exploded in the last innings to the tune of 5 runs. Went through the whole order. And it is now Jordan Mumu up to bat for Te Aroha. And Levin United need to get them out of the innings.
I think they had a batting change and put number 24 into bat.
yes, they sure have.
Waiapu Tangianau is into bat for Jordan Mumu.
And why wouldn't you? Yeah, give the opportunity to bring players in and give them some game time.
And also,
pinch hitter.
United Levin have made a pitching change and have brought in Rita Hokianga, the experienced former White Sox Hawke's Bay representative. And she gets the first strikeout out of the inning.
Nice work. Good to see Rita Hokianga out there pitching. And, of course, another one of the Hawke's Bay NFC Championship winning team.
Rita played a big part in that championship, both on the mound. She just was surgical on the mound. And then also with the bat, she hit very well at that tournament.
Rita, one of the pitchers that had a top career over in the United States with her college before coming back and having a good career with the White Sox. She was already a member of that squad before she went to college. So, yeah, stellar career for this young lady. Good to see her back out on the mound pitching and pitching very well.
Yeah, she won an NCAA Division II championship. She got a nice ring to show for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she loved her time in Texas.
This one's hit hard this time. Shortstop picks it up, fires it across the diamond, and takes the out for 2 down. We'll just see if any more changes are being made. This time it's Caitlin Lewin that comes up to bat. That was Kimihia Tangiar now, who went out at first base in the previous at-bat.
We are now getting to near the end. It's 8-0 to Atiawa. It's the top of the 5th. Levin United will have one more bite of the cherry to get a run or two in.
This one curls in. It's hit down the first base line. It lands fair. There's a nice piece of hitting by Caitlin Lewin. She rounds 2. She heads towards 3. The throw comes into home now. Stand-up triple for Caitlin Lewin. A fine piece of batting. There she goes. She just waits on it. It's outside the plate. She just takes it down the first base line. Great piece of batting.
And a stand-up triple for Caitlin Lewin.
Shows a clean pair of heels.
Brings in another pinch hitter, Gary. Jalen Rawati. Good to see Cindy getting all of the players in the batting order. Want to give them a little experience.
Nice pitch coming in from the left side of the pitcher's mound. Of course, Hokianga a lefty. This one hangs in the middle. Hokianga fields it herself, fires it across the first base for the 3rd out. There's a nice job, and it is Atiawa who get blanked finally in that innings. They still lead this ball game by a very healthy 8-0 over Levin United. Levin United with a one more opportunity to impact the scoreboard. We'll find out what happens when we come back in just a minute. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Fraser Ballpark, where we have had a one side of the fair so far here at the Diamond One, where it is Aroha leading Levin United by 8-0. And it is Kayla Tartana-Poole up to bat for Levin United as Angela Harrison continues to go to work out there for Aroha. Pitched in tandem with Rongamai Luke Paul in the Papanui game. Rongamai started that one. Angela Harrison came in the fourth inning. And both pitchers pitched very well in that ball game.
Angela Harrison has played representative softball in the junior White Sox mix. There's really a presence on the mound, and she's still learning her craft. Very young, but has a big future ahead of her.
Yeah, looking to see what the future brings for her and over the next few years. Possibly a trip overseas for her as well, I would think. 3 balls, 1 strike. As it seems to be the career path for our girls these days. As we see one pops out. Nice work job out there by second base. Kitty Winiata Inoka makes a lot of ground to take that catch. And we see the pop fly out towards first base. It is more to second, but she travels a long way to make the play.
Nice play just behind the first base. Saved Geordie from having to go back.
Narunga Komoana Ponga, the catcher for Levin United, up to bat now. They didn't need the out. They do need runs. And for Aroha, they just need to do what they've been doing and doing well for this ball game to be over in 2 outs.
Yeah, Aroha have been going through the innings pretty quickly. We've picked up quite a bit of time. It's 12:36 now. So we're back to being right on time. We've got a 1 o'clock game coming up.
There we go. She's just painting that stripe down the outside of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes it is. And Ponga now going to have to do something here. Maybe with this pitch. And she does, but it goes straight to third base.
Yeah, big game. Gary, I see that you're doing the next game with Naomi Shaw. Papanui against Kaipoi.
Yeah, that should be an interesting game. You're right. A bit of a Christchurch derby there. A couple of Canterbury teams. Probably seen each other a lot down there throughout the season. And
that's the third out of the inning.
And there was a very economical innings by Aroha. Angela Harrison didn't have to throw too much. Joe, I know you came in an inning or so after it started, but a clinical outing for Aroha.
Oh, no doubt about it. I think I came in and it was 1-0 to Aroha, and I was lucky enough to see the fireworks.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Aroha are run-out winners 8-0 against Levin United. Gary, who do you watch that game? Who do you see as your most valuable player?
Oh, I actually hadn't thought about it up until you just mentioned it, but I'm going to go with Kitty Winiata Inoka. It's hard to go past her. She the 3-run shot over the fence. Out of the 8 runs, she's responsible for 3 of them with 1 swing of the bat.
Yeah.
So it would have been hard to also go past Atila Tavide. But Kitty Winiata Inoka will be the beyond the dugout player of the match. Thank you for that, Joe. Anyway, but for the game, number 20, Kitty Winiata. Thank you very much. There we go. There's to see the teams congratulate each other. Levin can chalk that one up to experience. But we'll go on, and ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. There's more action coming to you from Diamond One, but for myself, Gary Rohi, and Joe Fariso, and the rest of the crew will be on the dugout. We'll see you in just a few minutes with more action. Thank you and goodbye.